Now this is the what I was talking. So this we will see later on. So I was here, and now I was telling you that the advanced ceiling, this corneal wall, what written is, when you are thinking of SICS, think of corneal wall. Without that, the SICS incision is not complete. So here, make a conjunctival flap, make a groove. So here, the conjunctival flap is made. The another thing, if you will see now, the distance here, you will see the distance from the limbus. You have to go to the white and just behind the white. If otherwise you will go beyond 2 millimeter, it is very difficult to bring the nucleus out. So 1.5 to 2 millimeter from the actual cornea and just behind the limbus. Now see, whenever you are doing, you will have to go inside the cornea. Can you see this? And this inside the cornea, 1 millimeter or 1.5 millimeter inside this cornea is a real corneal wall. And that real corneal wall will help you to close the, you can say this you can see, it is 4 or 4.5 millimeter, but this is incision, not pockets. The pockets are different, that may be 1 millimeter on both the sides. So pockets and incision together, inside opening becomes 6.5 and outside it becomes 5 or 5.5. So you will have to dissect, you have seen towards the AC and dissect inside the cornea. It's very very important. And once you dissect inside the cornea, then and then only that incision is perfect incision. Now again you will see the figures are inside the book. Now this is the book picture of SICS. So this picture is very very wrong scientifically. Why I will tell you. See now, this is the inside opening, this is the outside opening. So distance here is different, distance here is different, distance here is different. And once that distance is different, astigmatism is different. And for that, the inside opening, it should be like 36. The opening here, it is like the looking at some other place, or you can say frown type, and here also it should be parallel to the limbus. The incision here inside, whenever you are cutting, the cutting should be parallel to the limbus. If it is parallel to the limbus, then the whatever you will see, the distance remains the same, and incision, whenever you see the astigmatism is less. Now see, whenever I am going in, you cut. See here, cut. Okay, now once you have cut, see now, whenever you are going, can you see this? This goes, see now, when you go in you cut, go out you don't cut. If you go in and you cut, then it goes in the same line. Otherwise you will see so many, you can see the defect or V-shaped tears inside the corneal wall. That V-shaped tear will create an astigmatism. And to avoid that, whenever you are going in you cut, going in you cut, and when you are coming out, don't cut. So that is possible only that it is a forward force. So you apply the force when going forward, don't apply the force when coming out. Otherwise what happens, when you are going in, you come like this, on the right side or left side. When the instrument is coming beyond the tear, that tears irregular tear inside, and that irregular tears gives you more astigmatism, and that tunnel is not perfect tunnel. So that is very very important whenever you are thinking of the tunnel. Now this, the another thing I was showing the same tunnel. Now here also, whenever such type of figures are shown, I want to just see. Now the incision, now the corneal tissue is a soft, flexible and compressible. So this is the nature, and this nature of the tissue, this creates a self-sealing corneal wall. If that is not compressible and soft flexible, that will never create. Otherwise if there is a wall, that will go down also, and it remains like fish mouthing inside, and that will not help you. So because of the compressible nature, that goes back to the cornea. that goes back to the cornea. That is important. And this is the another thing is this is the astigmatism control point. So here the astigmatism is controlled. Now see another thing I want to tell you. Now this is the opening coming to the cornea and this is the wall. If it is not compressible, this will not go back. This will come down. So the person coughing.
Want some water?
So give some water. Here. Give some water to him. Okay. So now see here so this is a teacher. Once you are a teacher, then anything can distract. This is the compressible wall, and this compressible wall you will have to make, and so that you will see this is a self-sealing. This is the self-sealing. Self-sealing is because of corneal wall. If you are making the incision up to the limbus, not in the cornea, that is not tunnel. You will have to go inside the cornea, and that is the tunnel. So it means it is a scleral tunnel, but dissected inside the cornea, and if you dissect like that, then there is no problem. Now how is the tunnel? The configuration of the tunnel is not a tunnel. It is a modified funnel. Why? Because the large thing, you see the like crocodile. Now see this one. The bigger things which go inside, opening requires is a larger, not the end. Yet end may be smaller one. So like this is the opening here, and opening inside should be equal to the size of the nucleus. If that nucleus is very harder one, the size may be 7 millimeter. So that 7 millimeter can engulf the nucleus there, and by rotation or by compression, both, they will work, and the hydroforce, that is giving the hydroforce or viscoforce. By these two forces, whatever the things which are there to the side of the tunnel are blocked, and because of that, the expression is the hydro expression forcing the nucleus out, or the visco expression forcing this out. Another is removing that with something. So you are using something and removing. So when you remove, at that time pressure inside the eye is not maintained. Pressure inside the eye is not maintained, and you can create a hypotony, and that can damage the endothelium. So whenever you are going with the removal of the instruments, that may damage, but with caution you can do, no problem. So now this is the incision. Now incision is you can see the scleral tunnel which is modified into the funnel. If properly constricted, so is an astigmatically neutral. How it can be astigmatically neutral? Not possible. So this can have some astigmatism. So that astigmatism can be 0.75 to 1.5 diopter. It is not less than that. If it is less than that, in phaco also astigmatism is there from 0.5 to 1. So it is slightly larger than phacoemulsification, but astigmatism is there. Now this is what I was telling. This is a funnel shaped incision, and how this can be. Now why we are thinking about the frown incision, or this is modified frown, and not the parallel or small incision? This is because of the structural principle. The shape of the incision, one is the shape of the incision, and distance from the limbus controls the astigmatism. You go away from the limbus in the sclera, no astigmatism, but it is not possible. This astigmatism is directly proportional to the cube of the length and inversely to the distance from the limbus. You go 1 millimeter in the horizontal direction, astigmatism increases by 3 diopter. That is what happens in the astigmatism horizontal. But you go beyond by 1 millimeter, that will reduce. So that is not possible, because why I will tell you. Now see, now this is the incision, the parallel to the limbus, straight incision close to the limbus, astigmatically it is unstable. This is based on the principle of incisional funnel. All incisions that fall within it are astigmatically stable. Why? That funnel I will show you, so that you will understand. Now this is the funnel. Now if you see any book, nobody writes that what is the 2 lines. Now these two lines are drawn 3.2 millimeter apart. Why? Statistically it is proved that 3.2 millimeter incision at the cornea is astigmatically neutral, and because of that, so this is drawn like that. Now here, now again you see here what is this two, you will see the two circles. What is this circle? This is equal to the radius of the cornea. Equal to the radius of the cornea. So two circles here, it means two eyes and third eye. So whatever the distance remains in between or area remains in between is astigmatically free statistically. So here, once you go beyond, here the astigmatism neutral, if you want to create a 5.2 millimeter, it means you will have to go 2 millimeter behind, and if that incision is 2 millimeter behind and 5.2 millimeter in the length, that is supposed to be astigmatically neutral. But to have astigmatically neutral wound, it should be length equal to the breadth. It is not possible in SICS, and because of that, you may get some type of astigmatism. So this is what I was telling. Once you go beyond, if you want a larger incision, but don't go beyond 2 millimeter behind the limbus. Once you go behind the limbus more than 2 millimeter, the lens will not come out at all. That will remain inside that track, and so then you will see where is the lens. So it is like a overlap. So that is what happens. So for that it is always advisable, don't do that. Now here also you will see whenever, okay, media not found, no problem. Now again you will see the tunnels, and this is the square incisional geometry. What I was telling you is length and width is equal. It is possible that it is astigmatically neutral. So we are thinking sub 2. It means 1.8 or 2 millimeter in phacoemulsification, but that time also you can't enter 2 millimeter inside the cornea. If you enter 2 millimeter inside the cornea from the limbus, you can't do phaco. You will see so many creases on the cornea because you are so much inside the cornea. So at the most it is 1.5 millimeter from the limbus. So there also it is rectangle. It is not a square. Still we are just thinking that something will come where we can have the square geometry. And see the side port incision. So whenever you are making the side port incision, it should be slightly away from the basic incision. So minimum 2 o'clock position away. Otherwise, two instruments go in parallel. And because of that, that is not much useful. So I think this I was to say. And here there is no media, okay, no problem. And now I want to conclude. Making a tunnel incision should be a gradual learning process, and that gives the best result. And second day, patient is very happy. So that I am going to show you in the last. So after that, Dr. Amulya Sahu is going